Welcome to the weekly update. It's January 13th, 2023. 2023. I made the year too long. Friday the 13th, so everybody have a great lucky day. It's my brother's favorite number and day of the week when it's Friday the 13th, so I hope he has a great day too. To the stats, interest rates are still looking pretty good. We got about 6.07% on a standard 30-year mortgage, which is sort of the benchmark. These are good rates compared to what we saw in times last year. I expect them to either stay here or even come down slightly. They have dipped into 5.5s towards the end of last year, but seem to be settled in around 6, so I think is a good number. Definitely keep it around 6. Don't send it to 7. There are 688 homes currently on the market. 41 of those are new to the market this last week. 1,252 homes currently under contract in some way, shape, or form. So those will get sold. And in the last week, 29 homes actually sold. This is way down from the last 2 weeks, especially. Part of that, I believe, is because the buying cycle. So 30 days normally for a house to close. This week is houses that maybe went under contract sometime in December, and typically you're not seeing that many going under contract in December around the holidays between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that's my explanation for the low homes sold this week. So we'll continue to see what that holds for the new year. I think we're heading into sort of a strange market, but a more equal one as far as sellers and buyers are concerned. I think that this is good. I always feel like a great transaction is when buyers and sellers come together and both are satisfied with that relationship. So we are definitely in a time right now, for the most part, where that's the case. So that's a good thing. But part of the tip for this week is to take a look at your home or investment and get it ready for market. And I don't mean staging it or cleaning it so much, but make sure that all the systems in the house are working properly. Make sure that there's nothing that could go wrong. It may be a time, if you've lived in the house for more than 5 years, to have an inspection. Typically when you buy a house, you have an inspection to make sure that you're getting it in the best shape possible. Well, the home you live in or the investment you have, if it's sat for 5 years, you might want to get an inspection to try to ferret out any problems that may be occurring and get those fixed. When I mean get it ready for market, it means keep your house in the best shape possible. In the past year and a half, from the past 2 years, we were in a seller's market and houses were not in tip-top shape. Buyers were grabbing them with no inspections, as is, and things like that. So sellers were capable of kind of putting maybe not the best product out there, to tread lightly, but now is a different story. So when it's equal between sellers and buyers, you should really put your product at the top of the list. So keep it in the best shape possible, make sure everything's working. So time to put a plan in place if you don't already have one. That means regular inspections of HVAC units and water heaters and appliances and such. Make sure everything's working. And like I said, if it's sat in the market or sat out there too long without getting looked at, maybe hire an inspector. It's money well spent. Because say nothing comes up on it, well, that's great peace of mind, knowing that really nothing's wrong in the house. But if something does come up on it, you can get it fixed, and then you have peace of mind on the backside of that. So the theme is get your house ready for market. So how would you sell that house, or how would you position your house to sell fast in a market that was pretty equal between sellers and buyers? Well, your house would be in the best shape possible. No fear of inspections, people coming in. But when somebody looking, they're not walking around the house and seeing things are out of order. When things are out of order and not working and things haven't been kept up, it is painfully obvious to buyers and buyers' agents, and that's the way they nick off some of that value of that house. So position your house as best as possible, make sure everything's working in tip-top shape, and that in turn gives a big peace of mind to you as the owner of that property or that investment, that nothing's going wrong and you have the best product possible. So that's it for the weekly update. I look forward to seeing you next week, and as always, please have a great day and have a wonderful weekend.